Last week we visited with one of our favorite nutritional experts, Dr. Greene.
He had some great insights about how our food preferences for everything from healthy food to junk food are set.
We discovered that on the day a baby's born, they could learn to like any food in any culture.
We found out that babies' taste buds are set to automatically like things that are sweet or salty or contain fat.
And we also discovered that if babies get a variety of vegetables, fruits, and whole grains, they can learn to like those flavors.
Studies show it takes an average of 6 to 10 tries for a baby to learn to like a new flavor.
But after they start walking and up to the age of 9, Dr. Greene says it's still doable.
Although instead of a week, it could take 3 months of trying to develop a taste for a new healthy food.
But, Dr. Greene says, making the effort is really important, especially when we look at what's actually going on with nutrition in our youngsters today.
If you want to know what kids actually eat in the United States today, it's a little scary. The USDA has done a survey where they count all the sources of calories for children all the way up to age 18. The only vegetable on the list of top 25 foods is French fries and potato chips. And the only fruit on the list is apple juice. We're really missing out. The number 3 ingredient of American children is soda. And the top ingredient is processed white flour treats. So how did that happen? Well, I said before that 94% of parents will give up on a vegetable or fruit in 5 times or less. The one food that's different is the very first bite, when they most learn lasting flavor preferences. And in the US, for the last few decades, it's been processed white flour cereal that starts turning the sugar in their mouth right away to glucose. And that's the moment where they're most impressionable because they're hungry. They want to know what food's all about. And the parents are all excited. There's usually a camera rolling, maybe tears in the eyes and giggling. This is a really moment of imprinting a flavor preference, and they get white rice flour. And then they get it again and again and again, dozens of times, often before they get any other food, solidly imprinting them on this is the dominant flavor. And it's a huge mistake. So we started a campaign called Whiteout, erasing that mistake. Let every child's first grain, whenever you introduce grains, be a whole grain. They won't mind, they'll thank you for that. And let every first food be a real food, something that you want them to learn to love. There's no reason to get kids to fall in love with processed white flour.
You know, Alan told me that more and more physicians are getting behind the Whiteout campaign.
And that's good news, but what did he say about improving the eating habits of those teenagers we know?
He says you might expect that it's not easy, but it can be done. He also said pay attention to the snacks. Make sure the ones you have around the house are as healthy as possible. And he said have as many family meals as possible because studies show that kids who have at least 7 meals a week with the family tend to have a much healthier diet.
If you'd like to know more about Dr. Greene and his insights on nutrition, we have the link for you at healingquest.tv.